Hey guys, welcome to episode 20 of the podcast. Connor was supposed to be on episode 2, but he left winter break to go back to Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's on episode 20. So say hi, Connor.
Hi guys, what's up?
This is also our first episode in which we're driving while recording. Holden, in case it falls back, can you put like your hand there or something?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're in Dayton, headed back to Columbus, so you guys know. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
We just went to a festival.
Yeah, I went to the Strawberry Festival down in Troy.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh, 57 Chevy right there.
Yeah, there was a bunch of cool cars there.
A lot of cool cars, actually. A lot of classics.
Yeah.
Connor was drooling over.
I know none of you like old cars.
I love those older cars, especially
you, Brooks.
Yeah,
Camaros.
Brooks hates cars.
Brooks Kelly?
Brooks Kelly hates cars, dude. Let me tell you.
No way.
He hates the movie.
He's very green, but he is crazy.
What?
Do this.
Okay.
Like slide.
But
Every so often.
yeah, quit looking at your drink if you're not gonna drink it.
Tell them what drink you got, Connor.
Yeah.
We got the
We both got
lemonade.
The lemonade.
It's called
Yeah, we
lemonade.
got
It's got a
lemonade.
hammer and sickle on it.
You've probably
It was in
seen.
the shop. What was it called?
Grandpa Joe's.
Grandpa Joe's shop. Yeah, we're gonna plug Grandpa Joe's into this.
Shout
We're
outs.
sponsoring Grandpa Joe's
Yeah.
Crazy Shop.
You guys
They have a
probably-
bunch of soda there.
You guys
down in
probably
Troy.
have seen like memes of Leningrad, 'cause that's what I've seen
Yeah.
of lemonade.
It's just lemonade.
Yeah.
Everything's like communist
I
propaganda.
heard it's
on
not
the
good.
bottle.
I actually
So-
had
It
it.
doesn't look
It's
anything
okay.
good at all.
It's
But-
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it's like actual
this one's all
communism.
shooken up.
It's okay. That's
Yeah.
the one you're giving.
That's why I'm gonna give
Yeah,
Jared
ignore
that
that.
one.
You cut him off.
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
why'd you cut him off?
We just cut someone off, and I'm
Live news reporter.
Owen Welsh, more like Owen cuts people off.
It's because I was looking at my phone when I was turning.
Oh, a good
Oh,
excuse.
yeah,
Officer, I was looking at my phone when I killed the man.
It's fine. He's fine. He'll deal with it. He's behind a semi right now, so he's very pissed.
Pissed off. Mad,
Anyways,
mad. And now we're gonna run over a bunch of three-wheeled motorcyclists.
yeah.
All of them have 3 wheels. Like all 6 of them.
Yeah, Curly, Joe, Polly, and Paulina.
And Paulina Jr.
Yeah.
Paulina Jr. is my favorite.
He's the guy up here.
There's got the Don't Tread On Me flag with the microphone in it.
There's a
But
nice little Corvette there.
oh, yeah, this is a very special episode to us because it's 20.
Yeah.
And all 3 of us are 20 at the moment.
So
20 and 20.
yeah.
In 2022.
In 2020.
but in like 15 days, I won't be 20 anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Owen's 21st birthday coming up.
And he's buying all of his drinks. He's buying the whole town.
I'll see what I can do.
The whole town of Grove City was like, you gotta buy me a
Tell him to
drink.
buy you drinks. He will buy you drinks.
If you're in the Grove City area, he will buy you a drink.
For free.
For free. So, yeah, but, anyways, we're gonna talk about very serious things going on. Like, who will win the finals, huh?
Oh yeah, Connor.
Are you talking about Grove City? Or no, the finals for basketball.
Yeah.
We can talk about both Grove City and the Celtics.
Yeah, so some more interesting news going on. Grove City's baseball team made it to the finals in state.
Pretty good.
So
Yeah.
that's always exciting. I know a couple guys on that team. They have their finals coming up on the 10th. They'll be playing, what was it? Mason?
Yeah.
They're playing Mason.
One
yeah.
guy.
They're playing one guy on the team.
Mason
Mason
Elam.
in New Albany, I believe.
Mason Elam and Mason Roush.
Yeah, shout out to both of them.
Oh, yeah. They're going to take on the whole Grove City team. But hopefully those guys can do good. Good luck to them.
Yeah. Currently on I-70 heading eastbound, so.
Got about
If
an
you
hour
guys
before we
heard
get
of
back.
I-70 to our foreign viewers, it's a highway.
Dude, I believe I-70 is one of the longest running highways in the country.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
not-
Hawaiians aren't gonna know that.
Well, one of, not the.
I believe State Route 66 is one.
I said highway.
It's Route 44 now, or
Oh,
Route
is it?
40. It's Route 40.
Route 40.
I said
Yeah.
I meant interstates, not.
So it's not
routes.
completely Route 66 anymore. So it might actually be I-70.
You're not State
I don't know.
Yeah, Route 66.
Interstates.
I-70 runs from, I believe, Baltimore until Utah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy stuff.
But yeah, we're behind this weird guy
This
named.
stupid little Buick named JBG5568. Shout out to the license plate number.
He's on Encore.
Encore. We're actually, if we go on exit 44A, we can go to Wright State University.
Oh yeah.
Holden's all about it.
They won the World Series
Won the World Series.
Of golf.
Yeah.
So-
Mad River.
So let's
Very
summarize
angry.
your first 20 episodes. Since this is the 20th episode,
Yeah, we can do some reflecting.
How have the beginning of this podcast been going?
We've gotten
Interesting.
a lot better, I think, in terms of speaking.
Yeah. Even though some of my favorite episodes are the earlier ones.
Yeah.
But it's definitely up there. This is kind of this more chill thing
Yeah.
we do.
Mhm.
And the channel's more skit focused now. But this is the more chill thing where it's just kind of us.
Jesus
and all
Christ.
that. Yeah, and Jesus Christ is with us.
It's fine.
Always.
I think this guy's getting off here, so I think I'm good. Maybe.
But
Please hurry up.
yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Owen, any comment?
Any comment on our podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the teens could have been better. There you go. Every once in a while, we have to do that. Because like we had good guests at the beginning of the teens, or the tens rather, and then for a good while it was just Holden and I, and then our good special guest that came after like just us was Clifton. So-
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
And we had a huge guest thing not too long ago where it was
we had 5 people.
yeah, me, you, Andrew, Connor, me, you,
I wasn't on it.
Yeah, he wasn't on it.
me, you, Andrew, Chris, and Bobby.
Shout out to Chris, who's also known as Connor.
Chris is in multiple episodes. Yeah, Chris is one of those guys that was in more than one, so you get a medal for that.
Medal of Honor.
Medal
yeah,
of Honor.
you get a medal of honor if you're more than one.
1 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, but we definitely are interested in getting those guys again, and maybe Brooks again, and more people. We have like Seth coming up.
Seth Green.
Yep.
And that was also Brooks' nickname in high school. Seth
Yeah,
Green.
so yeah. And then maybe Ian.
Oh yeah,
We want to get Ian.
We were also
Yeah,
supposed to do.
yeah.
We were supposed to do a podcast on episode 19 of Connor, myself, Ian, and Holden on a camping trip.
We all forgot.
We're just so exhausted from that trip. Did you guys talk about that trip on the podcast?
No, we have not yet. That trip
Yeah,
was
we
good.
didn't even talk about it.
It was fun.
So we spent 3 days out in, I believe it was Zaleski State Park.
yeah,
We went backpacking and spent 2 nights out in the wilderness and 3 days total, and just came back. So we left on Thursday. We got there like Thursday night and then left Saturday about midday.
okay.
So, no, it was a fun trip. About
Yeah.
19 to 20 mile round trip.
Yeah.
Hike.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Pretty good.
Everything was pretty fun though. We're pretty prepared. Only thing we didn't really have was flashlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bug spray.
Oh, and
Bug spray was a big thing.
Bug spray was big. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was eaten alive.
If you guys have seen the short of Connor loses everything, that's on that camping trip.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that is.
fucker.
yeah, you
But-
fucker.
Yeah, camping is it's a fun thing to do. I'd say the hiking part is the more fun part.
Yeah, because you're actually like
Um,
We got to
adventuring.
look around. We got to see the Moonville Tunnel.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Literally.
walking around, stuff like that. And I
Just
talked
checking
to
it all out, you know.
yeah, and Caleb Coakley talked to me
Shout outs.
about it. He said it's cool to like hike, especially with like your friends. He says like his friend group doesn't do that,
Oh.
so it's very fun to do when you have like a group of
A
friends
group to go.
willing
and
to
stuff.
go out and do that.
Be prepared to do it.
Because
and that's
usually
another
people
big thing.
don't really want to do that. It's really strange. I'd say like hanging out with people. A lot of people kind of just want to go to the same thing over and over again, and
Yeah.
that gets tiring. Or
Oh, there's like a million different trails
Yeah.
you can do. You can go really anywhere.
or it's like the Bullwinkles people, where it's
Oh,
just
boy.
Bullwinkles.
You
just go to
Yeah.
the bar, go to the club. Let's get drunk, man. It's a weekend. Yeah,
just
no,
go to
that's-
Bullwinkles every night.
I'd rather go
Uh,
hike, get a good exercise in, and enjoy nature. You know.
Yeah.
That's being very bold. And
That's where it's
brash.
at.
Uh-huh.
I mean, partying can be fun and all that, but I don't really.
it's fun on occasion. You
Yeah.
can't make it a habit. You know.
Yeah,
Sure.
because then it's no longer fun.
Takes the fun out of it.
Exactly. Plus, I mean, just getting connected with nature and everything. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
very
peaceful. It's
cool.
also kind of mind opening. You get to think a lot.
Definitely, it's
and
more.
all that kind of stuff.
You feel more alive.
True.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
Next time we go, we'll make it a bigger trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Get some proper gear as well too.
Shout outs to Braden Smith and Scott Kistler also, because after the trip,
That's right.
we went to McDonald's for breakfast. Very packed, by the way. And then Scott Kistler and Braden Smith were there. So
Yeah, we ran into them there. They said they were going out to play some golf.
which they did. I don't know how they did because that's where we saw them last. Saw our intrepid heroes.
But yeah, and I'm going to Arizona soon with Grant, or should be.
That should be fun.
For a camping trip. Yeah, I was definitely thinking then what we're probably gonna do with the bagel. It depends. We could.
You know what you could do? I think what we should do is you two do an episode there.
I was gonna say that.
And then I have like an episode with a guest or something.
Yeah, and I'll just send you the our recording, and you
could
can
upload it.
Put that through. Because I don't have the bagel. I need you to send me the template thing.
Okay.
I just say me and
Grant. I'll send you the
okay.
Future bagel plans.
Yeah, future bagel plans. Behind the scenes. I think we talked about it last
about
week too.
skits as well.
Oh yeah, Connor's gonna be in some skits in the future.
Soon, yeah. We won't talk about what they're
on.
about, but yeah, we definitely want to make more skits and like
we have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, and work around with them and maybe
that's
move up
obvious
the
to
ladder
tell from watching them.
Yeah.
They seem like they're a lot of fun to make.
And make them more elaborate as we go.
We're gonna try to make kind of a lore.
Yeah.
Because there's some going on right now.
Upon it some.
And we're just gonna try and continue.
Yeah, the characters that are established.
Like Kimball, Flores, President Wells.
President Wells.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta. It would be cool if they had a prequel together.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, and I was thinking of like a show too with maybe other reoccurring characters. Yeah, something like that would be really fun. But yeah, this channel is still in its infancy, so
payment, you're telling me.
we're looking to move it up.
What else do you guys typically talk about on your podcast?
Well, we talk about like what's going on in our lives as well. Connor got a new job recently.
What would you do?
Yeah, got a new job working at FedEx now.
Yeah,
FedEx for the summer.
The rival of where I work.
CPS.
Yeah, fucking.
But
FedEx.
I don't hate Connor for it.
He just hates Connor.
He just hates me for it.
He just hates it. He just hates him
for other reasons.
Yeah, he hates him for other reasons. This is just, But
yeah, we just went on a Dayton trip. Dayton trip, kind of near Dayton, 2 cities near Dayton. Troy and Heber Heights. Shout outs to those cities. It's my childhood city, and I wanted to share it with my 2 best friends. So that's why I brought them along for the ride. Could definitely take them back in the future.
Yeah. In the near future.
In the near future. Yeah.
Central State University.
Connor's going to Elkmont, Tennessee.
That will be the
July.
first week in July, I believe.
Yeah.
He's heading out when Holden and I are heading out to New York. So
special New York City
trip.
episodes.
Yeah.
Special New York City skits coming your way.
Yeah.
We'll be heading out with
Aiden,
Ian, Spencer, and
Jared.
Yeah.
None of which have been guests.
True.
So fuck them.
You know what? I'll bring him onto the podcast. I'll get all
you'll
of
do
them
your own
together.
bagel. I'll send you the template, and then you can upload it.
That could work.
That would be interesting.
Get in that group. We can talk about our Elkmont trip, because what we do when we go to Elkmont, we've done this for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And Owen came with us last year.
I was a special guest.
Yeah, he was a special guest with us last year. And what we do is we get a camping site out this campground right north of Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And it's in the Smoky Mountains called Oakmont. And in there, you have no service. It's like a 30-minute drive to the closest town. So you're kind of out there in the wilderness,
Last year we went during the week of my birthday, so I got so many birthday wishes I had to respond to 2 days later because I had no service.
Because we had no service in the mountains and stuff. But this time when we go, we're going to try to go backpacking on the Appalachian Trail for a little bit.
That should be fun.
We're going to spend about 3 days on that, and then hiking along the mountain lines.
You're going to go the whole Appalachian Trail?
Oh yeah, the whole Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
Going all the way north to south, dude.
From Tennessee to Maine.
That takes like 6 months for people to complete.
Very long trip. It's like 1,200 miles or something.
Exactly, yeah. Dude, hiking that whole way, holy shit.
Imagine.
That's just so incredible that people can achieve something like that.
They actually added a 3rd lane like a few years ago. There used to just be 2 lanes here.
On this highway?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
You can see where it's added.
Yeah.
Yeah, right next to this jungle.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. It's George Lucas' little brother.
George Lucas was driving right next to us.
Yeah.
But
breaking news.
He's getting ready to film a new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got George Lucas on a new Kenobi.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Kenobi.
Oh yeah, so spoiler warnings for Kenobi if anyone hasn't seen it.
Yeah, true.
Probably skip this little part.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
But
Bobby.
don't know.
You don't
Thoughts on it?
It was good.
I like the
amazing. I loved it.
symbolism.
The symbolism was
Symbolism's
great.
really good. I love how he's kind of like caring for Leia.
And I think
Yes.
And I mean, Leia obviously has no idea.
And I think this is the way the show, like, why he aged so quickly.
I really like the scene where he talks about Leia's real mom. That's
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Natalie Portman.
How he
Natalie
talked about
Portman.
how he knew Padme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I wish I was your father." And it was like, "Oh, he wish you would have knocked up Padme."
Oh,
Yeah, it's like,
No.
whoa, Obi-Wan.
Whoa,
Obi-Wan.
Calm down
I'm
there,
in
you.
love with Obi-Wan. Enough
What
about Obi-Wan.
Satine Obi-Wan.
Satine.
But,
You're breaking my heart. Ron, I'm breaking your neck.
Holden's referencing the YTP. You're saying.
Wrong.
Dude, that's the Highway State Patrol
but,
guy. Just
another
decided to
thing-
pull up there.
He's going to arrest.
No, he just stopped for no reason.
Oh,
going
no,
to-
he's gunning people on the highway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
he's checking their speed. But
Good
another
man.
thing I really liked about the show is literally as soon as Vader comes in, he proceeds to beat the shit out of
True.
Obi-Wan and then burn his face off.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was great to see Vader on the big screen again.
And he was gonna, well, the silver screen.
I mean,
and
it felt so
Saying
Anakin of him though. Saying like,
Yeah.
"I am what you made me." It just felt right as a character.
absolutely
and plus,
did.
having Hayden under the suit,
Very
it's just
cool.
it just adds that sense of
James Earl Jones is always great.
oh exactly. And I mean, how old is he? 91 now.
91.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is probably the last time we'll ever get him as a Vader role.
Unfortunately, but yeah, that's the harsh reality.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't imagine we get Vader in live action anytime soon after
I
this.
wonder, yeah, who they're gonna be. Do you need like a
Someone
someone?
who's very similar. Like,
yeah, can
They
speak
can,
like
they can. Can't they just synthesize his
they
voice?
could.
Because it
Sound
already
like him.
is. It already is a little bit different than his actual voice, but
So like get like Tom Kenny and
Tom Kenny.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they have like sound alikes or something like that. A voice is easier to recreate than an actual person.
the guy that voiced Patrick. Just get him in there.
Oh yeah.
What's his
SpongeBob.
name? Yeah.
SpongeBob, the original actor for SpongeBob.
Tom
died.
Kenny.
Yeah. And it's a different guy now, I believe.
No,
right?
Tom Kenny's always been for SpongeBob.
Oh,
You're
he
thinking
is?
of the creator of it.
Yeah.
No,
Stephen Hillenburg.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hillenburg, yeah.
Never mind.
Tom Kenny also voices Ice King in Adventure Time.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does? Huh.
Good show.
Very good show. And you can tell this is Springfield because here's the antique mall.
Oh yeah, we're going through Springfield now. If you want to like map our
Yeah.
route while we're
Yeah, we're
On our way.
passing Springfield, not Illinois, but
Yeah.
going every day.
How long of a drive is it?
it's like an
From-
hour from Dayton to where we
I
live.
think like just over an hour.
Yeah. When I'm driving, it's 45 minutes.
Oh, Speedy Gonzalez over here.
Yeah.
I'm not actually going as fast as I normally do on I-70.
And he's not actually Gonzalez.
I'm not actually Gonzalez.
he was lying. But
yeah, I said it.
yeah, we got I'm your Huckleberry.
Shout outs.
But we got Kickapoo, little town of Kickapoo.
What I'm doing is holding up the drinks that we bought from that store. We have the Lennon
Jig Jack.
Jig Jack,
I was taking
Zip
a
zap.
bath.
blue raspberry Jig Jack, and then
Cheerwine's really good.
Cheerwine.
You never had Cheerwine.
Never had
I'm sure the
Cheerwine.
people will know.
Never cheered for wine.
They probably had Cheerwine.
crafted cherry taste.
Yeah,
Delicioso.
there's like you and the border potty.
Oh my. Wait, how would you know, buddy?
Connor, what's the most disgusting thing you've ever done?
Oh my.
Go ahead, spill the beans.
No, I don't know. What's the most disgusting thing you've ever done?
You asking me?
us?
I don't know.
We're
Give me
asking
like a
you.
topic. Give me like a
I don't, just something very objectively, disgusting. You put something in something.
Yeah, like
you stuck
did
something in you.
You did something to somebody that
You
wasn't
cut
very
yourself
nice.
open and put some AIDS blood in there. What,
No.
what have you done?
I
You
guess-
snorted something. You licked something. You sucked something. Like what? What
I
if?
don't know.
You know,
Walked in a porta john.
Here, I
In-
can.
Those are always the
I
fucking
could give
disgusting.
Connor one. This was a disgusting act by Connor Easton, but
Oh,
he
God.
he threw a rock at Tyler Folk's head.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting. That's a disgusting act.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler Folk.
Shout out to Tyler Folk, man.
But yeah, it is interesting. What do you guys consider like?
Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting.
I don't know. There's
So-
nothing
so-
that really disgusts
So let's say
me
you
that
drop
much.
like your sucker. You're licking on that. You're licking on it. You drop it. Do you pick it up to lick it
I mean,
again, or you
depends
just
on
leave
the
it
ground,
to trash?
You know, it depends on the ground. If it's like school floors and shit,
Yeah.
nah, that stuff.
Parking
is
lot?
gone. Parking lot, you got gravel and shit on it.
But if it's really quick.
But if it's like at your house, you keep that floor clean, it's okay.
All right.
But yeah, schools, no, that shit has AIDS on it now.
True.
Would you-
And
Would you ever snort something?
Huh?
Would you ever snort
Yeah.
something?
Well, I mean, you snort cocaine, but no, I'm not gonna snort it.
Doing that, but
Yeah, I don't understand the appeal to snorting things, to be honest.
When you snort something, it gets into your bloodstream faster than.
that's pretty
I
much
guess.
the point of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
it-
people
it
snort like
gets-
meth and stuff.
But like,
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't do that personally.
I'm just saying, like, would you ever?
That's the point of it, though. You
Yeah,
get your
okay.
just
hand
willingly
Understood.
snort something.
Yeah,
Because
We're
I think
expert- we're
I think
experts in the field.
objectively, like anyone would be like, I wouldn't do this drug until they do.
And then they just keep doing it.
Yeah, not always. It's just like addictive personality.
By the way, this reminds me. You guys have seen American Psycho, right?
Yeah.
Something I realized is that during the card scene, when Patrick Bateman's about to pull out the card, he's like getting ready to pull it out, and then Timothy Bryce goes, "Is that a gram?" I didn't notice that until the second watch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New card.
We can read what you're sending, Connor, and it's disgusting.
Connor's on his phone right now.
Yeah, we already told the question.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the most disgusting thing you ever done?
Dude,
and I
what
think
are
I
you
saw it in
doing?
your
Turning
phone.
on Owen's hazard.
Stop
now.
it, stop
We're
it.
in the
Stop
funeral now.
Stop doing that. It's only gonna show for one for them because my back right light is out.
Yeah, Connor, how about you tell people? I think we've done this before, but how you tell people like a drunk story?
Ooh.
Oh, a drunk story.
That should be fun.
Oh wait.
We
So
told
I mean,
about the Nate one, right?
Yeah.
This was I believe a little over a year ago. It's been. I was down at EKU, and after the bars one night, we still weren't kind of done. We're still wide awake,
Makes sense.
and obviously intoxicated leaving the bars. And we were like, well, let's go, steal a sign or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
I
ended up
remember
going
this.
to
Remember this
Madison.
story.
It's Madison Elementary School, which is right next to EKU. It's like EKU owns the elementary school. It's part of it, but
Yep.
we ended up going there, and a guy I was with, Hunter Goebel,
Shoutouts.
Very
he
gullible.
he stole the sign that goes into the entrance of the school. It was like the big light up neon sign that goes right into the entrance of the school. He's like, dude, it's just loose. It comes right out. It was on this wall, and it just came right off. And it's hanging in his room still. He still has that damn sign.
I think
But,
I think I saw that sign at one point.
Yeah, I have pictures of it somewhere, but
Yeah.
we did that night, and then after that, I don't remember anything. But the next morning, I woke up on the roof of the school, and I was so confused that morning. I was just woke up to the sun in my eyes. I was like, "What the hell? Where am I?"
It's a pretty good drunk story.
Those are fun ones.
Yeah, I've had a few of those where I've woken up and not know where the fuck I've been, but
Yeah, I've only been blacked out twice, but it's a weird feeling.
Not remembering.
well, you wake up and you're just like, "Wait, what happened?"
Yeah,
it
and you-
doesn't even feel like the night happened.
And you're not like hungover really.
Jesus Christ, man.
If you're not hungover after that, then you're lucky.
I'm weird.
I always
I
have
don't-
really bad hangovers.
Oh, I don't really get too bad hangovers because I used to go to work hungover,
Really?
and it was that weird detox where you would like, tough through it.
Yeah,
to where
yeah,
your
push
brain,
through it. and
yeah, your
like,
brain
gut
kind of
just-
teaches you not to
yeah, I
take
know
the
what you
pain
mean.
or accept the pain.
But you can just
um,
feel it in your gut.
Yeah, you feel sick, but you're like
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt as bad.
You gotta push through it. You gotta get the day done.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a wonder what alcohol can do.
Yeah.
Alcohol is such a interesting drug because it makes things more fun and it can make things less fun. But it
You just have
usually
to.
it usually makes things more fun if everyone is involved.
I don't know. Best advice is you have to learn to manage your own alcohol. Don't
Yeah.
overdrink, and when you underdrink, of course, you're not gonna have as much fun as everyone else.
Yeah.
But the second you start overdrinking, that's when problems arise.
What's perfect is the sweet spot.
You'll find the sweet spot, which I call like the buzz. You captured your buzz.
Yeah.
Colorado license plate in front of us.
Oh really?
God.
Yeah, it's like red.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Huh? I thought it was like a government plate for a minute.
But
feds.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a Ford Fusion, so it's my car.
it's weird because in Ohio the red plates we see, those are people that have had DUIs
Yeah, that's
or
true.
too many points on their
Red
plates.
and white plates.
Yeah,
What a bunch of losers, right?
yeah. But
Just so cops know when they pull them over.
they're like, oh, this guy.
This guy's a jackass.
It's the third time this week.
Yeah. It's the third time this week.
Shout out to Mitchell Musso, who got fired from Disney because he had a DUI.
Who?
Mitchell Musso.
Who's that?
He played Oliver in Hannah Montana and Brady in Pair of Kings, Disney shows. He acted for a while. He was probably the funniest actor on Pair of Kings, and then he got fired from it because he had a DUI.
Yeah, Pair of Kings just was downhill after that.
This to the kids, Mr. Musso.
I don't know how you
know
make
what's weird,
a show with
Holden?
people.
I was watching an old age Minecraft thing, and Jeff Ramsey talked about Pair of Kings.
Really?
And he's like, have you guys ever seen Pair of Kings? And everyone was like, no.
Was his like daughter?
I think it's
into
for his
it?
daughter, yeah. And Jeff said it was a pretty good show, so Jeff liked it.
That has to be like, especially when we grow up, that has to be a weird feeling, like just like watching what your kids are into,
Entering Madison County.
and especially if it's something. Hello, Maddie. If like you're not into it, or it's just something brand new, that's got to be a weird like thing.
True.
And your kids are like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever, Dad," or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just like, "What the fuck?" You know, who's this kid? Who's these actors?
Who's this random actor?
Where's Val Kilmer? What is this?
Val Kilmer in a Disney show.
Val Kilmer. He's got that throat cancer, you know?
Yeah.
I can't talk.
May he
Iceman.
may he soon rest in peace.
Oh, you guys want to talk? Have you seen the new Top Gun yet?
I have not. You guys
we
can
can
talk
talk.
about it.
No.
It hasn't been 2 weeks.
We won't
No.
talk about the spoilers.
No, yeah.
Basically, just to
2 weeks.
summarize.
I mean,
the
it's
new
one of
Top
the-
Gun. I highly recommend you guys
It's one
see
of those
it.
movies. It's like spoilers don't really matter because it's just
Yeah,
for
it's
fun.
pretty predictable.
Yeah, it's a stereotypical military movie like Top Gun, like the original.
Pretty much.
I think the original's great.
The original's great, but honestly, I like this version better. I like the newer version. I thought the
Yeah.
pacing was better in it. They didn't
agree,
spend
Holden?
too much time on the love story either.
Don't know.
You don't know?
It was more action based.
I think Holden said the original Top Gun's one of his favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it's definitely up there, top 10.
Oh yeah. Great soundtrack,
But-
great movie overall.
Yeah. Shrek 5 is supposed to
Are you
kidding
come out
me?
soon. Yeah.
They're coming out with a Shrek 5.
They've been that for a while. It's supposed to be like a reboot. Last time I read about it.
Farquaad's
Just
back from the
John
dead.
Lithgow was credited in it.
Yeah, John Lithgow, who voiced Farquaad's going to be in Shrek 5.
So it has to be Farquaad unless it's his brother.
John Lithgow's brother.
I'm his twin brother.
Farqueard.
Farqueard.
Farqueard. Hey, it's what is it? LGBTQ month or something?
Yeah,
Pride month?
LGBTQ.
Pride month. Farqueard.
But yeah, it's Pride Month on our channel. You'll see a rainbow bagel
I'll see what I can do.
in an episode.
For this episode specifically, I'll put out a rainbow logo.
But yeah, at the Bagel we have the greatest work service. We've never had any complaints with our workers.
Worker comp is.
Actually, the only complaint we had it was from Nate because oh, you killed off my character, Richard Creighton. Spoilers.
None of them got paid,
No compensation.
so that's the way it is.
How we roll here.
that's
Nate
how we roll.
Nate will never get paid, even if you ask.
Yeah. Can I get paid? Well, of course we're not going to pay him.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Maybe someone else would get paid. Maybe someone cool and random. But
Cool and random. Joe Rogan.
Like me.
Joe-
Oh, Connor, yeah, you're pretty random.
No, but you're not Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan will be on our podcast soon.
And we'll be on his.
We only told him the terms of services. You better get Sam Hyde.
Yeah.
It's the only term of service. But
He checkmarked the box because he didn't read any of it.
yeah. But yeah, this guy Connor's a weirdo.
Hey,
Oh yeah, totally.
no slander for
100%.
our guests. Let's give our guests.
Yeah, what the fuck? Come here.
He's
come here.
barely our guest.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
our weast.
Honestly, if Connor, I feel bad because he had such a late appearance to the channel, but it feels like he's, one of us. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Showed up very late to the channel.
It's the way it is. You're late to everything.
Channel's been out for 5 months and this is your first thing. Don't do it. He's gonna put it in reverse and fuck up my car.
Connor, you'll be late to your own funeral. You know that?
I probably will be.
I feel like, oh yeah, that's a good point.
It's a good point. But yeah, we're buying BC
I thought that was Boston College until I saw a banking community.
before Christ.
Before Christ. It also works. Shout out to the Ohio State University Molly Caron Agricultural Center.
That's all the way out here?
Yeah.
Imagine having to do that. Charlie, you gotta drive all the way out here to do your class. Sorry, you're wasting the gas.
It's a weekend course.
Sorry, you're wasting the gas, so you have to waste the more. That's your punishment for wasting the gas.
I mean, isn't
Yeah.
their airport pretty far away too?
The Columbus Airport?
No. The Ohio State Airport. I know they have their own.
Yeah, they do.
I just don't know how far it is from campus.
It's in Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton? No, it's not.
Be insane. Well, we got to fly there to get there.
We gotta fly there to get there.
Well, where do you
Hair
fly?
Cat? Hair-based cat is here.
Shout out to Hair Cat, Mr.
Oh,
Cat.
yeah. Shout out to Hair Bay for moving to Germany.
Yeah, shout outs.
This is a cool guy here. What does he look like?
Tinted windows.
It's a girl.
Hey, baby.
No, it's a guy. It's a guy.
Hey, man.
Didn't expect that. Hey, Manly. Where's the giant Mansley? Iron Giant, great movie.
Yeah. Screw this country.
Screw our country.
I hate that. That's such a bad. One of my least favorite characters of all time.
Well, that's how he was designed.
just repulsive.
Yeah.
To be hated. They remember when one of my most satisfying scenes I've ever seen as a kid was when Hogarth put the laxatives in his sundae.
Oh yeah.
That's such a satisfying scene. I don't know why.
But it's this very sad movie.
True.
What is Iron Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Well, that's
the movie
depressing
we're talking about?
undertones.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hiking our feet up on the dash.
Oh,
Lucky
don't
lady.
tell one of our lucky friends that
Oh.
they're there.
Hey, she can be a guest on the podcast.
Ooh.
Oh. Give a lick.
Shout out to Popeyes, Chase's favorite restaurant.
The Chase is unspecified.
Chase Sutherland.
Great man.
Do you remember
Chase Sampson?
Do you guys remember?
Great
Right?
man.
Yeah, Chase Sampson. Do you guys remember
Yeah.
Chase Sutherland though? He was like 2 grades ahead of us.
Yeah, he's part of
Chase
the
Sutherland.
Kanye West
Doesn't ring a
group.
bell.
Oh, he was
See the
oh,
Kanye
I-
West group?
He was in our German sophomore year, but you weren't in our German. That's what it was.
He was a cool guy. You would love him.
You
Oh,
would have.
yeah.
You would have loved him.
Yeah, sexually.
Oh my.
But
Every so often.
yeah, there's a lot of questions to talk about. How do you guys think about space?
Ooh, Connor and I are big space guys.
Like
So
space.
yeah, so do you think
I can't think at all.
with Mars? Do you think what all the countries are saying and all that? Do you think we'll be in Mars by
Well,
it
we're not
2020?
gonna be in Mars.
But like people are gonna be on Mars by 2023 or leave for
That's-
Mars by
that's
2023.
too close of a
I don't
time.
think 2020.
No.
I mean, that's literally.
Because I'm
next
pretty
year.
sure
yeah.
that's what like China
Well, China's an
kept
idiot.
saying, but
We don't know
is
really
an
much
idiot.
about China's space program.
Yeah, they're not really talking
Yeah.
I
about
know
it.
as
And
far as our
where's
space
Musk?
program goes.
NASA.
Dude, it's like Nestle. NASA.
NASA has a plan already set to go to the moon again.
That's good. There hasn't been a man on the
soon.
moon since like the
I think
90s.
by
right?
2025.
The private industry
Should
space
be.
race has kind of lit a fire under NASA's ass.
Yeah,
too.
but
Um,
Space Force is very important now too because that means government funding
Yeah.
will go to space.
Which is
space
good.
exploration.
Yeah.
Do you
More
guys
like weaponized.
Do you guys know who the last man on the moon was?
No.
Norm Macdonald brought it up in a David Letterman interview. I forget the name that he said,
Oh.
but he's like, how come he's not famous, but the Kardashians are famous?
The last man on the moon.
Like, there's only been like what, 13 people on the moon?
something like that.
Yeah. Who's the
There was-
Russian
And
guy
we,
on
we,
the moon?
we only know
Russians
of,
never made it to the moon.
I thought they made it to the moon
No.
later.
Only
No?
Americans were. were setting
we
up
only
the
know of
moon.
Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. Those are the only famous astronauts, which is
Because
unfortunate.
they were the first ones. Which
Yeah,
is the
the
most
walk-
important mission. That's when we beat the Russians to the moon.
True.
Yeah, the space
After
travel.
we beat the Soviets
But I'm just-
to the moon,
I'm
I
just
mean, it
saying,
was pretty much over by
Like
then.
in the history of the world, only a handful of astronauts have been on the moon, and only 2 are famous for it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, the craziest thing about our country, I think, if it were to ever,
Screw our country!
if it were to ever
Holy crap, this guy's an asshole.
like cease to exist, it would be, I think like being on the moon would be things people would talk about,
Yeah.
even when our country didn't exist. That's something else. It's like the Romans creating, all this other shit that we still even use.
Yeah.
I think the impact we leave is kind of just, again, military, World War, and the moon, and the insane innovations
I don't
we
know,
created.
But in order for our country to be ended, it would take a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
it
really
would be
see the end of our nation.
the new
coming
way.
anytime soon.
The new way a nation would end is very slowly.
I will
So
say-
I think it would. I think
It would be
we'll be.
hundreds of years.
Yeah, I think
before-
we'll be long gone. I don't
Yeah.
think our nation will last as long as like what Rome did,
The
but
way we set up our government when we founded the country was, or when we became independent, not founded the country, but when we became independent, the way we set up our government was so what was a good system. Because it's lasted this long and we still use that.
Yeah,
Well, you start
it's
off
definitely
with
changed.
You start off with the Articles of Confederation, and then, I mean, of course, made the Constitution.
Yeah, he means the main system.
Yeah,
that was
the main-
that's like a
system,
side story.
Systems of
The
balance
Bill of
and
Rights.
checks.
Yeah.
Between the three branches of government, the balance and check system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even in those three branches, there's multiple checks and balances within.
And you look at nations like the Soviet Union and the way they set up their government, and it might work for some countries, but it'll tarnish your economic value.
Yeah, and especially them throwing away I'd say like the entertainment factor of the West was just so attractive.
Yeah.
Like
me.
yeah, like when you said, but when Metallica went in like the 90s to Russia, that was, I think, the largest gathering to a concert ever. Like
Something
millions
like
of people were showing. People died. They got trampled to death to go and see Metallica play in Russia. It was such a big deal then, and it definitely showed. I don't think that's obviously like the huge factor, but it's one of those factors where it's like in the West, or at the time in the West, we had freedoms of kind of the entertainment and art, where Soviet art was very regulated.
It was regulated by the government.
And it's almost kind of the way it is.
Media and art and everything pretty much was controlled.
It was
by
kind of like the
government.
way it is now in a way, where everything's kind of the same. Like a lot of, today, luckily, we have such things as like indie artists and, not as big people so we can always find, those niche groups. But, what's popular is just kind of like the same thing, style thing. Like modern art, as you guys probably know, is pretty bad. Or the modern revaluation of
art
logos.
has been going downhill ever since the Renaissance.
Yeah, the corporate minimalism of logos is
Picasso.
pretty bad.
20th century.
Yeah, but like they ruined the Pringles logo. They ruined
Is that what you refer to as modern art?
Yes,
The Pringles
they
logo.
They ruined its minimalism. They ruined McDonald's. They ruined all the buildings used to look so
All right,
cool.
guys, we're entering Franklin County.
Home. Yeah, I feel like they just. Logos of the 90s and 2000s were so colorful and cool looking, and they all tried to be unique.
You know what
and
hasn't
today
changed?
it doesn't really
What hasn't
reflect
changed
that
is
way.
the Google Chrome logo has always been the same.
Yeah, I think they changed it. I think they updated it in a way.
They updated it in the early 2000s.
Does it look
Yeah.
like Firefox now?
It's, the Firefox, the old Firefox logo looks so cool.
And
Yeah.
now the new one's kind of like, dude, that's just like the Internet Explorer logo.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, so
that.
stupid. And then they made like some new search engine. I don't use it, but Microsoft made a new one.
Pretty stupid.
Are you talking about Microsoft Edge?
Yeah. Fuck that.
Galaxy's
Yeah.
Edge.
Nobody really uses Microsoft Edge, and if you do, what the fuck are you doing with it?
What do you
think?
If you don't use Google, come on now.
Google's
Yeah.
the only thing you should use.
Google is about it. Bing is shit.
Yahoo.
I would like anyone to argue with me differently on that. Bing is just terrible.
Bing.
Thanks, man.
The only person I've ever known to actually use Bing was James Southland.
Shout outs to James Southland.
Yeah.
He's the only
I don't
guy
know if he'll ever be
that
on
ever
here.
religiously
We'll see.
used Bing.
Religiously.
Well, not religiously.
Dear, pray to God.
I just would
Dear,
remember
pray
him
to
using
God.
Bing a lot.
He writes a letter to God. Dear, pray to God. Pray to God.
You better spec the shit out of this. But
This is weird.
if you guys could create a cult, what would you have it based
If I
around?
could create a cult? Well, okay, so are we just talking about realistically?
Yeah. It could
Obviously,
be unrealistic.
You want to create
Just-
a religion to be around, because
Yeah.
people will blindly follow religion no matter what.
Sure that, home slice.
Sorry. So after you come up with a religion like a kind of a fake religion around yourself, you want to put yourself in a godlike position. Obviously, you try and
Yeah.
convince them of
Like,
this.
I watched this video yesterday, like King Henry. He did that with
Pretty much the same thing
English
that
church.
the Branch Davidians did.
Yeah.
King Henry VIII.
Down in Waco, Texas.
It's kind of, I mean, even like Manson and all that, like
A man said, they all put themselves in positions of
Jonestown.
power.
Yeah, you gotta be kind of crazy yourself to kind of believe it in a way.
Yeah.
Even if
Yeah.
you truly don't, it's just like you yourself. You gotta give off that vibe that you believe in.
Honestly,
it. And
King Henry VIII did it.
If people are going to follow you, you have to be someone devoted to the lie you're creating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Henry VIII did a good job, actually. The only problem is that he made himself like the head of it. So he he got really mad at the Catholic Church, so he created his own church with like half Protestant, half Catholic views, because his wife at the time, Anne Boleyn, was Protestant. So he kind of combined the two, which was good, but he put himself at the head of it.
Yeah.
And took all the money from the monasteries.
Yeah.
Money.
That's usually
money.
what churches do. But
especially historical churches.
yeah, but yeah, religion's a very interesting thing. And what's the line between a cult and a religion is interesting
Very
too.
thin.
Yeah, it's like what is a cult and what is a religion? Because not just it being older than the cults is.
We've had more deaths over religion than cults in our history.
Well, that's just because more people.
But the question
consider
is,
themselves religious.
you can because you can argue a religion could be a cult in a way, especially if you're someone that doesn't believe in it. So
blindly following someone's
they
preachings,
both have cultish vibes.
Yeah.
But again, it's just the definition of either one's. Like a religion, a lot of the people would just define it as the religions that have been established and lasted. You know, cults typically don't last that long. But then again, you have like Satanism and stuff like that that's lasted a while, but people consider that a cult.
Jesus Christ, man.
No, Jesus is not a cultist.
Sorry, not you. This guy.
We passed the Hilliard exit.
Yeah, and his name was Jesus Christ.
And his name was Jesus Christ.
His name was Jesus Christ.
JC, John Cena, Jesus Christ, same initials, same man.
Same man.
But bless you. The cults, are really interesting, especially to learn about how like the people that follow them, and it's always like hysteria. Like it's just the weird old people. Some are young, but it's just those people that have had like probably mental issues themselves.
Bunch of weirdos.
That like kind of follow it because they have so many problems in their own life, and they want to fix it, and people exploit it in that way where it's like, hey, following me can fix your problems, but it really doesn't. It's just really interesting how someone can create such a huge opera, like Jonestown, like that, how that even happened is very interesting. I'd say the biggest sad thing is just, especially like Westboro Baptist Church, is more like the kids, because children don't really have a say in it, so you're kind of just growing up around it, and that's your life. That's kind of
I don't care what you say.
That's the sad thing.
That kind of try to rebel out of it, or they'll be the ones that are the most brainwashed into it, because that's all they know.
Yeah, as kids. And another thing, it's not really a cult, but they usually get treated as such, are residential schools. Residential schools are very bad.
Yeah,
you ever hear the
terrible.
stories? There's like rape stories and shit getting beat up and bullying.
Shit, it's the bad. Very bad.
Yes, it's terrible, man.
That's horrible. That in public schools. Dude, get dadded on, man. You hear about how shitty public schools are, man?
They're public schools, luckily, like, you have a home to go to. Unless you're family life shit, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, public schools half and half. Either public school, you're fine, or you could be fine, and then maybe you have a shitty family life, but you still develop that social skills.
I saw his signal, and I thought he was turning right, but he was going left.
Well, you're too busy cutting everyone off.
I only cut off one person at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, one person.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy's zooming.
Let's follow him.
No, he's on a Zoom call meeting.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Zooming, literally.
Grandpa Joe.
Yeah, that's where we went. Grandpa Joe's.
But yeah, I think it's time we could wrap this up.
When we get to Grove City, we'll end it.
Okay.
I mean, it's been going
nah,
on
it's
for a while.
fine. It'll wrap it up.
When we get to Grove City, we will end it.
No, we will wrap this up.
We're boycotting this shit.
Oh shit. Never mind that.
Never mind that.
Never mind.
Never mind that.
But I think that's fair. It's only like, what, 5 minutes until we get to Grove City.
All right, fine.
All right.
What shall we talk about?
Yeah,
on
you're
way
the
to
one
Grove
that's
City, Owen?
you're the one that wants it to go. So
You're the one keeping them around.
The Ukraine are playing Wales in soccer right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They're getting
really?
their
You're
ass
just winning.
kicked.
You're just saying that
Look
because
it
we
up.
saw on the
Hold-
TV earlier.
Hold on, look it up. Wales, Ukraine. Who's doing better?
Wales Ukraine soccer match.
Yeah, there you
Connor's
go.
got it.
Oh, sorry, went away.
Oh my god.
She said Siri. I mean, sorry.
What?
Never mind.
Wales, Ukraine, soccer.
Thank you.
It said, where is Ukraine soccer?
Hey, we'll get the score in a minute. Hold your pants.
Oh, 0-1.
0-1.
Who won?
Oh, Wales won.
Let's go!
Wales won.
Good job, Wales.
Ireland plays Ukraine next.
Oh. Well, we're screwed.
Loser bracket.
In the losers bracket, Ireland plays Ukraine. And then Armenia, and then Ukraine.
plays Armenia, and then they play
Ireland again.
And then Scotland.
They're
and then
playing-
Armenia.
Wow,
and
they're
then
playing
Scotland.
all the aisles.
What teams are like formed here? Just
What the hell?
like a bunch of random European.
Ukraine played Bosnia and beat them.
Oh. Go up.
What is this?
Mönchengladbach. That must be a private.
I do not know.
It's private schools.
Bulgaria was a tie. Ukraine, Bosnia tie. Ukraine,
beat Finland.
They beat Finland. Ukraine, Czech tie. Ukraine,
All they did
France
was tie.
Ukraine, Kazakhstan
Tie.
tie.
England.
I love Kazakhstan. Yes, yes. Very nice. Ukraine, England 4-0. Ukraine got beat the shit by King England. Damn.
King
okay.
England.
Austria.
How Ukraine played Austria.
And
Yeah,
lost.
Ukraine played Poland.
Wait,
Oh,
did
I
that
wanna
say
see
North
that.
Macedonia?
Yes.
No. Oh yeah, it did.
Huh.
They beat North Macedonia. I wanna
Is
see
there
if they
South
played Poland
Macedonia?
at all.
Yes. No,
Oh.
not actually.
They beat Slovakia
Oh yeah.
and
Sure.
tied with Slovenia. Poor
Where's the Russian soccer team?
poor Grayson.
What's so poor about him?
Losing
Luxembourg.
because he's losing to Ukraine.
What team is he?
Slovakia.
Oh, Ukraine
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Nigeria. Oh,
All right.
Ukraine beat USA. Hey, we suck.
yeah,
we're
we suck.
trash.
We're trash.
We
at
had
soccer.
Jared Leopard running the field.
Oh my God! Shout out
to
Jared
Leopard.
Leopard. Jared, we do have to ask: is it true?
Yeah.
But
is it true?
and
Yeah, Jared will know what we're asking.
yeah, you kids that are listening, don't listen.
Please don't listen.
Please. But Jared,
All right. We're
Is
wrapping
it
it up in like 45 seconds. Countdown. 45 seconds.
43.
42.
Connor's counting down his head. This is stressing me out.
36.
There's no way it's at 36 already.
30.
Connor's counting down.
30.
No way.
25.
Oh God, what's the next number in his head?
20.
Oh God.
29.
I'm gonna make it easily.
15.
No way.
Keep counting down, boy.
10.
When you get to 5.
9.
Oh.
8. 7.
I'm not gonna make it.
6. 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it
4,
easily.
3, 2, 1.
We're technically in.
We're about a quarter mile from the exit.
the hyper-
We're not a
mile.
quarter mile. The sign was back there for a quarter
The
mile.
hyper confidence of Mr. Russell.
We're about
is
10
available.
miles away.
Okay, we're at the Grove City exit. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next week.
Shout out to Paul Russell.
Shout out to Paul
Shout out to Paul
Paul
Russell.
Russell.
And Ian Johnson.
and Ian Johnson.